I'd like to welcome you back to another edition of Our Take on Cruise with Roger and Shannon, or
Shannon and Roger. My name's Shannon McKee with MSC Cruises, and as always,
I am Roger Blum with Cruise and Port Advisors, and you might be wondering why I am wearing green today.
I was wondering why you were wearing green today, but you didn't tell me to wear green today.
Well, then we'd both be in green. By the way, before I even tell you why I'm wearing green, I'm so thrilled because we found now my favorite place to film, because I can stand on a hill and I don't have heels on, and Shannon has not shrunk.
So he says.
Anyhow, the reason I'm wearing green is because this is a historical week. And I'm not joking. History is being made this week.
That's right. The MSC
Euribia, I think.
Euribia. We've been debating on how to say the name of the ship, but it's the first zero
greenhouse emissions cruise in the history of the world.
In the history of the world.
And it's taking place right now. The vessel is sailing between Saint-Nazaire, France, and Denmark, I believe.
That's right. Which it's interesting. You and I, we're talking about this. It's been all over the news. Why it is such a special event. And you know, the zero emissions that it's happening, you know, it proves that it can happen, but what we find out is that we're just not there yet.
Well, that's right, because the cruise industry, and I really take my hats off to them, I haven't done the hat thing in a while, through everything that's happened over the last bunch of years, the pause and everything, they've never stopped their research and their investment in cleaner propulsion, cleaner energy, cleaner everything. So the Euribia, as well as many other ships that are coming out, have been designed with engines that could use a different variety of renewable energy type of fuels.
Right. So we were talking about it because I said, you know, there's so much LNG out there. Everybody talks about LNG, but it's not the eLNG or the bio-LNG. And the reason why we can't have more of these sustainable cruises is because there just aren't the resources right now to supply that kind of fuel around the world.
There's so many LNG ships that are coming online, and LNG is definitely far superior than any of the types of engines and fuels that have been used in the past. But at the end of the day, it still is a fossil fuel. The Euribia is using what's called bio-LNG, which I won't get into a very big scientific explanation for two reasons. One is I don't want to bore you, and the second is I can't.
Well, can you talk to us a little bit about green hydrogen then?
Well, that's actually I can, because green hydrogen, green methanol, hydrogen and methanol are also fuels that are out there now, and these ships will be able to use them. The problem is, to make hydrogen and methanol, you end up having to use greenhouse type of fuels to make it. For this to really be truly green, the methanol and hydrogen has to be made with using renewable energy to make it. It doesn't make sense if you're burning fuel to make it, saying, okay, we've got clean fuel.
There's a lot of work that still has to be done, but what I love is that MSC has taken the next step. I know they've really been working on the sustainability initiatives that they have out there. They've been one of the leaders in putting this forward, and they have proven it can be done, and long before where we thought it was going to be able to be done.
Well, the cruise industry has promised that by 2050, there will be net zero. The MSC Euribia, this cruise is sailing net zero. So I don't know how they stockpiled enough of this.
I think they were using the eLNG, right?
The bio-LNG.
The
bio-LNG to be able to do this 4-day cruise. Unfortunately, as Shannon said, the supplies are not out there. And what Pier Francesco Vago said, the chairman of MSC, the cruise industry can't do it on its own. They need the supplies. They can do the technology, they can work on the engines, they can do everything, but they need the supplies.
Sounds like an opportunity to me.
Sounds like an opportunity, and as you said, they've proven it can be done.
They have proven, so the first step.
So if this is historical, one, I'm taller than Shannon, and the other is there's actually a net zero greenhouse cruise taking place even as we speak.
You know, maybe this is something we can talk about, and I'm sure it will be talked about at Sea Trade Hamburg. I'm sure it'll be a big topic when we're there.
Absolutely. So don't miss it. Sea Trade Hamburg, September.
That's right. We'll see you in Sea Trade Hamburg, and hopefully we can expand on this conversation even further.
Absolutely. See you soon.
See you soon. Bye.
Bye.